some of the most profound experiences with people working with them one-on-one. I would never want to do groups. I hate groups.
Yeah.
Well, probably until I die, I hate groups, but human beings can be extremely profound.
No, you definitely have some interesting characters. I just want to put that there in case.
Cool, there's the tattoo in view. And then we'll just turn it on. Is that comfortable?
Yeah.
Do you want me to just put it at a bit of an angle? Better?
Yeah, that's cool.
I just want to try and just take the pressure off the shoulder.
This is good. Now, so if you like ocean, like whales and stuff like that, I actually did the Sardino. So I swam with like over 60 humpback whales and stuff. That was to me like the best experience of my life.
That's actually insane.
Had some sharks, but no great whites. Great whites, like love sharks, but I'm terrified of those.
I think wolves are the ones that scare the shit out of me because they're the
Most
ones
aggressive.
that they bite just to taste.
Yeah, they're the very aggressive ones. But to me, a great white, I don't know, there's something about it that just...
It's bone chilling. It's
They
bone
even said,
chilling.
so we were out the one day, and I couldn't see anything past my hand basically, if I stretched out my hand while swimming. And then they were like, no, there's actually a great white that's been spotted in the area, and I was like, there's no way I'm getting back in the water. I can't.
Thank you, Chef Biscuit.
No, when we were surfing and that dude got taken, that was like bone chilling for me.
And they're right there with you, eh?
And we were like 5 guys.
And he was like in the middle.
Just,
So it wasn't.
it's literally per chance, eh? Like,
So it was like, okay,
Wow.
cool. That is honestly one of the scariest things I've lived through. And it's not like even anything happened to me. Like I feel kind of
yeah, but
Pathetic, being like, oh,
no, but
that's
it could
scary.
have been you. You were right there. You know what it's also scary? It's that they're right there with you and you don't see them. And that's the thing that freaks me out, if you think about it.
no, they are. And you know the thing is that they're just kind of like docile, minding their own business, and then you make a wrong move, and that attracts them to be
Yeah,
like,
Oh, okay,
exactly.
should we take off light?
So I put the Sardino and then I did. There's a bunch of like bronze whalers, alright?
you know.
And they're curious, but the thing is they don't want anything to do with you. All their food's there, but it's a huge shark in the water that's swimming around you.
I really want to go and swim with the lemon sharks. That just looks like such a
Chilled
vibe.
ones, yeah.
I would also love to go with ragged-tooth because they're also very chill. They're very docile. They don't.
And they look kind of dirty, which is my favorite.
It's a cool Bowie
We
dive.
picked up our Ayusena Hijodo.
Hello, Meg. Sorry, I'm just mid-conversation. I'll chat to you guys now. Sorry, you were saying?
So I went diving down in KZN, and there by Allowell Shore, they've got what's called Shark Alley by where you dive, and there's a bunch of like draggies bleeding out the ground and stuff. Really chilled, really awesome to see.
But that's something I'd be very interested in doing. Also, I just swim with crocs.
Oh, really?
Not open water. Not open water, cage diving.
Oh, okay.
Guys, I just wanted to clarify. I'm stupid, but there's levels. So,
We used to go to Namibia to visit family when I was much younger. And we were swimming in the Caprivi River. And when we got out, like a massive croc just surfaced
right where we were playing.
Oh shit.
So, the only logical explanation for the fact that nobody got taken was that croc had already eaten, and it was too lazy.
I'm just chilling there with you guys.
It just, like, we got out the water, and we looked in, it's about 5 meters, 6 meters, and you just see like what I think in my head is probably like a 6 meter croc. Just pop up, and it's just like, yo, what's up?
Casual.
Are you coming back anytime soon?
Just casual.
Midnight snack.
also like to do shark cage diving. I tattooed a gentleman the other day who went shark cage diving in Australia, and he says they spent a day with 6 great whites.
And he says like,
It was the most amazing experience of his life.
Can you imagine?
I saw there was like a few like places when we were in Cape Town that offer that.
no, but you're not going to see great whites in Cape Town. No, we were just chatting about that.
Yeah.
Migrated.
I was like, they're probably going to be like 10K for the day if you could do that.
And you're not going to see a great white because they've migrated.
We'll see other sharks. They still chum the water.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a chick on, there's a social media influencer, but she swims with great whites. I don't know if you've ever heard of her or come across her channel. It's called Ocean Ramsey. It's insane. She swims, she's in Hawaii based, but she free dives with great whites, with tiger sharks, all of them. It's
Right.
insane.
It's $5.50 a set for Tunnel Saint.
Um,
No, 600. What size?
That's crook. The Indian going busy with like stretching and stuff.
oh, you want to come back?
Yeah, yeah. We sort of, I don't know how, but we completely missed his message in October. He WhatsApp like, hi, I'd like to come to ear stretch, and I just apologized. I'm like, sorry, I have no idea how we missed your previous message. He seems chill with it, and he wants to come today.
Yeah, tell them to come in today.
And he's just asking for the price.
Yeah, that's fine. Make it 550 for the set because I'm also going to stretch him.
How much for stretching? 100 per year.
Yeah, 100 bit, yeah. Just check the previous chat if the quotes are line. Because it's been a year.
Oh, you're charging 300 last time per set.
Yeah, just correct that.
Two.
Just make it 400 for the set thing. Just said John, I'm just going to do it. John is
How many
charging
bars
this much.
that is this in Oz?
Is this in Oz? No, this is in SA. We get sharks in South Africa too. Inland we get the lone sharks, and in the ocean we get various other species.
So I went fishing in Betty's Bay once and I landed a dogfish. And I did release it again.
Chef Biscuit said it doesn't say Centurion South Africa at the top anymore.
Okay. Oh yeah, that was removed due to the hateful people with some of the
Subject matter I tattoo. That would use that information to leave me 1-star reviews on Google.
I tattoo like hentai and stuff like that. And
Oh.
people get very upset about it, and so they go and 1-star review my business.
You're there.
You know, I don't have the strongest moral compass, I'll admit that. But I've got like certain boundaries. Like we don't tattoo under 18 characters in a sexual context. We also make the erotic art tasteful. But unfortunately, as it so happens, people have free will and opinions, so not a lot of people have the ability to appreciate more erotic art, which is probably one of the reasons why I
enjoy doing it so much because it rage baits people. But then people would like use information to give me shit on social media, which is not warranted. Like, it's okay if you send me a DM and tell me to kill myself, I can look at that. If you want to start a business just because you didn't like the tattoo, I tattooed it on you. It's got nothing to do with actual business. That's like one starring adult world for selling sex toys.
Yeah. You're always gonna get negatives.
Oh no, that's fine. I'm banking on that. I want them to hate. That gets brand awareness out there faster than anything else ever will. But my argument with this is you'll clap your hands for someone who started an OnlyFans page for adult content, but the moment someone tattoos something that's adult themed, you're gonna have an aneurysm. That's not how art works. So we just took that information off because people were using it wrong. Sorry, Chef. But if people want to get a tattoo, they can DM me and I'll send them information.
What should I tell Alia for the person?
You need to send her aftercare instructions for her infection, and it looks like she might have torn her piercing. That's the lady who pierced the Comic Con.
Yeah, I remember then.
So do you travel a lot?
Try to. So I work from home in corporate. So whenever I get the chance, I get to try and
Chef
travel as much
Biscuit
as
said
possible.
82.5 plus to lines.
82.5 plus 2 lines. Sorry, say it again. You were saying you try and travel.
As much as possible. Go on some adventure trips and things like that.
It's a lot of fun. My next big thing I want to do is I want to go tattoo someone in Kruger National Park for no fucking
Oh,
reason.
that's cool.
I just want to go stargazing in the Kruger.
You've been, right? To the Kruger.
No.
Oh, the Kruger, not the Kruger,
No.
sorry. Kruger.
I'm not too impressed by the Kruger National Park because most of the animals are human tame and it's full of tourism. I want to go to Pilansberg because I've heard that because it has the full big
Yes,
park.
Sun City, right?
I'm not so sure. I just know it's in Pilansberg.
Yeah.
I don't know where Sun City is, so I
It's
can't.
in that direction.
It may be true, but I cannot answer that honestly. Because that also has the big five and it's very quiet. So you can go and do game drives and it's less touristy, less
That's cool.
moderated. But what I really would like to do is I want to see a leopard again. That was one of the most surreal things for me because of how elusive they are and how quiet. Like lions are lazy and loud. Not that impressive. Leopards are. I can't believe how those big cats are so quiet. But we're also those fucking wacky people that'll stop to take pictures of a red Cape Cobra in the middle of the Kruger.
Did you tell her about all the tortoises you found?
We rescued what, like 12 tortoises?
It wasn't that many, it was like 6.
Okay. My bad. In my head it was we stopped every 5 minutes. But we'd be like driving and be like, that's not a rock, that's a tortoise on the freeway. Stop the car, run out, take it across the road, chase it under the fence.
Now imagine if you took it back to where it was trying to go.
No,
Opposite direction.
we took them in the direction they were facing.
No.
Fuck off in that direction, far away from this highway. But it was literally like every 5 minutes it was a tortoise on the road. And people just don't notice them, don't care.
And then they hit them from the top. I've seen quite a few of those accidents.
I I'm assuming if you're driving a small enough car and you hit the big enough tortoise, you can actually probably bounce a car.
Yeah. Because their shells are big.
I think it'd be like hitting a pothole, but not like holding your car.
No, but I'm sure it'll like damage the bumper.
It's definitely more sturdy than hitting a tarantula.
No, those are made of magic.
Nah, bro.
You know when you put like cornstarch and water together, if you hit it really hard, it turns hard. I swear that's how like tarantula work. Like the moment you hit it with enough force, it just turns into a solid rock. They're the definition of domkrag.
What's a tarantula? Guinea fowl.
Guinea fowl,
Yeah.
yeah, sorry.
Ah.
So
My sister actually hit into one and it took her side mirror.
I hit one with my Subaru at like 140 km an hour,
Mm.
and all the my grill was moved. Oi, oi, jeez.
Dear Chris,
Just say
send
thank
a
you very
tarantula
much.
story.
The tarantula story.
is your sister watching?
No.
Are you talking about?
Allegedly you went 140.
No, I did. My wife was like, slow the fuck
No,
down.
you
and I was
can't
like,
admit that on the internet, John.
It was on a private road.
Fair.
I was on a private road.
Private race course.
Private race course. We were on our way to a wedding and we were like
On a private race
45
course.
minutes. We were on a private race course. We were on a private race course.
And there happened to be a tarantula in the middle of the road.
bro, the road was like empty. Car
They
just
came out of nowhere.
Yeah, because it was a private race course.
The tarantula was just like,
Now's
watch me.
the time.
Now's my time. Got out the car, checked it, like my grill was moved. I could just plug it back in.
Oh wow, that's it.
Bro, I've heard of cars
And
that were like written off.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, damn, I'm lucky. I drove back 80 on the private race course after the wedding. Can I have my shading reference, please, Quentin?
I don't know.
give me my shading reference or else you're going to be on unpaid leave.
Can you?
No, I can. I legitimately have the authority.
I mean, I wouldn't mind moving home today. I need to catch up on my League of Legends gameplay.
That's fine, bro. You can also catch up on paperwork tomorrow.
But filling in a new CV. Can I at least add you as a reference? Where should I put this?
Put it upside down. You can just hold it there. We'll keep you busy. Bro, you're that lazy. That's how willing you are to do nothing.
What about you on about, John?
Just put it on the fucking iPad stand.
I have to take it out of this fucking cover. This is the first time I've ever taken this iPad out of its cover.
Wanted to make a joke, but I don't know if it's fun.
No, this is what we're going to do.
Take
Why
me.
about that? It's like it's the first time you've taken off a contract.
Also, I discovered a fatal flaw with my genius way of mounting this. It's very sturdy this way for gravity. It's not very sturdy this way for gravity.
Yes, I know.
The box said it can mount like this. It literally said so on the box.
Yeah, but do you
It's just a screw that you need to tighten it. And the wood.
go tighten the screw, Quentin? Keep
We're
it
going to have
busy.
to disassemble all the thing. Currently it is functional. There's nothing more temporary than a
More permanent than a temporary
downward.
solution.
More temporary than a permanent solution, right, John?
Yeah, like my station that's never changing.
Yeah, is it
Every-
permanent now?
Permanent for now.
This is the way it's always going to be for the time being.
Until you decide otherwise.
110%. Are you still comfortable, miss?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad.
All good. She needs to make a pillow.
Do you want to put it back?
No.
Okay,
no,
cool.
no.
Okay,
It's
cool.
better without.
We have a face holder. What
nothing that you can name it that doesn't in any way insinuate something sexual, so we just call it the hole in the bed. Headrest.
I should
The
call
headrest.
it. That's what it looks like.
No, I got it the moment it was said. I was just like, no, that didn't just. She was like all tame with her humor, like she had a couple of like quirky remarks, but that was not like
That was
10
not.
out of 10. That was. That's why I love this job so much. You can like hurt someone for money and then get told funny jokes.
That is essentially what we do, though.
Comedics as well.
I mean, the comedy is free, but it's sit down or stand up.
Nothing will ever beat those two ladies.
Oh my fucking soul. Last week Friday, these two ladies walk in through the door and they're quite loud. Like, they're not obnoxious because they were actually respectful, but they're loud. And then the opening line is, we're the worst clients, and I'm like, this is going to go one of two ways. So I'm ready with the right of admission in the back of my head, and I'm also ready with like, maybe this is not that bad. And so they're like, yeah, we want to walk in tattoo, blah 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 blah, walks us through the tattoo. I'm like, okay, cool, we actually have space today.
Sorry. So Chris wants to come in at 4. Can I ask him to be at 5? Because we also have the piercing rescue thing you think coming now at 4.
Yeah, it's fine, because I'll do the.
I'm just saying, Jonathan, for the year of tattoo, should be possible. Would 5 p.m. be possible? Or something like, why was my like joints in my knees hurt? And I said like this.
I thought it was just because you're getting old, Quentin.
No, it's because I hold myself like a pretzel, John.
And you have the nerve to be like, I'm not a twink.
Can't brag about being a pretzel and then say I'm not a twink in the same sentence.
Have you ever tried sitting like this? It's actually very comfortable.
It's really not.
It is.
Have you ever gotten up to walk and then your one leg just doesn't?
Bro, the other night I woke up. So you know when you lay weird, when you lie down weird, and then your arm goes numb? My arm went like completely like fucking gone. You know, I had like a mini panic attack. It was like, I'm trying to move my arm, and I'm not moving my arm. And then I had to like pick my arm up and like flop it around for like a solid like 5-10 minutes before the blood went back. I thought I lost my arm.
Luckily you didn't. So did you know that? So I sat similarly to that the other day, and my toddler was on one knee and my dog was sitting on the other. By the way, I have a 25 kg pit bull that sits on your lap.
Left dog.
No, genuinely, he sits on top of you.
If you lay down, you sit on top of the bed.
Yeah, no.
Oh wow.
I learned that with like the hard way. So I was like sleeping on his couch.
The dog just came and like plop.
Go to sleep, go to sleep.
So anyway, long story short. So everybody's time for bed, everybody gets up to go. I get up, my right leg is still fine and the left leg just bones. Like it just
Yeah.
jelly. Almost saw my ass. Luckily I didn't have numb hands like some other people, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to stop the fall.
Flops all over the place. You're saying about the 2 chicks that came in?
Okay, so sorry, my bad. I side quest a lot. I play A-type. I play video games for the side quest, I don't care about the
Yeah.
main quest. Anyway, so they talk so much, but they're actually funny. They're actually funny. So we're like, no, we'll work with you, we don't mind. And they're like, sorry, we're so horrible, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no. Because when I said, if I can't help you, you said, okay, we'll make a plan. Instead of giving me some fucking attitude and, I don't know, because we get some people that are like, oh,
Yeah.
you don't want my money. And it's like, oh, someone's booked
Oh,
the time
okay.
out already. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell my other pre-existing customers stuff, tell them walk in there. Sorry, we can't fit. So they're very polite, whatever.
But they're just very out of pocket. They really like, you know, they speak what's on their mind. And
No filter.
not everything that comes into the brain should be said, but it was anyway. And they were so funny to be around. And then after that, I apologized. He was like, no, you guys were like spicy, but you guys weren't actually like fucked
The
up.
funniest one for me was we were like deciding where to put the tattoo, and my sister was like, "Yeah, put it on your stomach." And then the lady was like, "No, you can't put it. You can't. Do you understand Afrikaans?" She's like, "You can't even door Sydney. This will Corey call." Just pissed myself off.
Yeah, that's literally like how unfiltered the conversation was.
Wow.
And then they're like, yeah, man, no, we're just dying of laughter here. So this tiny tattoo that should have taken me like 20 minutes takes me like 2 hours because they just can't stop fucking talking, but what they're talking is funny. And the lady I was tattooing has got quite a gruff voice. I think it's like, you know, smoking too much.
Whiskey voice.
Yo,
Yeah.
very whiskey voice.
And so someone on the live stream was like, tell the dude getting the tattoo, and then she just fucking carries on with this, oh, I'm a big guy, I'm gonna be husky voice. She just entertained that for like 20 minutes.
Brilliant.
He's like, come here, let me love you. Obviously, like, the thing about social media is everything's perspective.
Yeah.
What people see on social media versus reality is going to be somewhat different. Not so much in terms of the actual tattoo, but like the whole surrounding and everything. On the live stream, you just see the actual tattoo being applied, but you don't see the whole environment. So they're two sisters. They're so out of pocket. It was so fun to work with them.
I'm seeing them on Saturday.
Yeah, on Saturday morning I'm doing it. Do you know what labubus are? They're like Furbies, but not the new ones.
Okay.
It's a new craze and trend.
Okay.
So this is what we tattooed on the lady.
Mm-hmm.
There's one of these Furby things. It's not really a Furby, but like
It's the same thing.
it's the same thing.
Similar concept. Okay.
And while we're tattooing it, they're like telling us that their whole business plan with this things that are cool. We'll get involved as well because we can put up a vending machine here. So they're like, cool. That means that we don't have to look for a retail space or anything like that. Like, bro, instead of like paying us anything, we just get a cut from the sales. We mark it up, deliver it. You choose your margin. We add whatever amount, and then there we go. Everybody walks away happy. They're like, cool. So now we're just waiting for them to import it and then get the vending machine, and then we're gonna do it. Because it's like a really big thing, apparently.
For some reason, I'm thinking about a friend of mine that's in Thailand, or no, she's from Thailand, but she's all over. Is it also like, is it something that you buy in a packet and you don't know what's inside it? Is it that type of vibe?
Sort of.
And like collectibles that you collect?
Yeah.
And people like beat each other for what they want and whatever.
No, I think I have heard of it then. Unless it's just another craze that people are going over.
It's basically a differently shaped Furby with a keychain. Like that's all that it is.
Like, I mean, I like the appeal of them. They're not horrible. They look very alt, but also not at the same time. So both Barbie fans and high school Monster High girls can have them, and both are winning. And
Okay.
so is the creator of the product because he's coining it. I think when he launched his V3, which is like the third set, he made like something like 1.7 billion.
Okay, interesting.
People are like tattooing guessing these things.
Yeah, so that's the other thing that the sisters were like, yeah, cool. Then if someone gets a tattoo from you, will you tattoo their like labubu? And I was like, yeah, sure. If they're getting a tattoo with us, we'll just be like, cool, let's tattoo your fucking doll as well.
Where does it come from?
I don't know. It's
They're from the States.
It's banned in the UK now because people are murdering each other over it.
Jeez.
Breaking into cars and shit.
Hectic.
The human condition is quite a
It's
phenomenon.
stickies all over again, Johnny.
Christian,
Checker stickies.
bro, wait until the Facebook group starts. Christian moms against labubus. Labubus are demons trying to enter your child. It's
I'm pretty sure
Pokemon.
already.
It's Pokemon in the early
2.0.
2000s back again.
Love Boo Boo on Facebook. Let's search. The Boo Boo lover and collector.
Okay. Okay.
It's the first one that pops up.
Quentin.
Capitalize the market, John.
Quentin.
Yeah, you should start it now.
Quentin said that to me, so we can start.
Like, we make the group, and then we charge people like $50 to join the group and call it a donation against the Labubu fund or whatever, and we just coin it off the fucking Labubus.
Bro.
Like, we coin it from the Labubus, and it's basically what mega churches do.
It is basically.
Bro.
Are we making a mega church?
Capitalism. Go on my Facebook and make that group right fucking now. 50-50 business split, Quentin. 50-50 split.
I sent you a screenshot of the idea. Fucking Christian expensive. You just go look at the enemy's profile.
Ain't no way.
Ain't no way.
Ain't no way.
Quick question, John. Tattooing related.
Oh?
So with the washes, are they just for being lazy so you don't have to properly do a gradient shade?
No. You can gradient shade with black, but it'll obviously heal up darker.
Okay.
So by doing your grey washes, you end up making the gradient truly softer, and you can end up with a smoother healed end product.
So using a light wash on like a dark skin tone, will that get you better contrast?
A light wash on a dark skin tone will probably not show. What you want to do is mid-tone up. Remember, the darker someone's skin is, the less amount of contrast you actually have. But you can maximize if you're smart. Like, you'll check all the greatest tattoos on a darker skin tone. Like, there's someone at the door.
This is the check out.
Con.YISA.Marvelous. Where are you located?
How's are you?
I'm based in Centurion, South Africa. How are you?
It's the stretching, John.
Hello, how are you?
Thank you, bro.
I'm good, thanks, man.
It's nice.
It's very nice to see you again. I hear that apparently you asked to stretch your ears last year and we just didn't answer. So if we ever do that again, just be like, oi cunts.
What the fuck?
I don't know how we missed that, but we did, I'm sorry.
No stress. Happens.
We will
man,
never
like I said.
actually intentionally blow you off. We'll probably read the message, fucking forget, and then you just be like, just send the middle finger emoji.
No,
Con
no stress.
YISA.Marvelous.
Or next time we're in the
That
gym.
I'll do the tattoo.
Next time you see me in the gym, just be like, then I'll know. Oh, I'm gonna check my
That's
WhatsApp.
your sign, bro.
That's
your
my.
sign.
This is your sign to read your fucking WhatsApps.
No stress.
Did you get the WhatsApp Quentin sent you to try and book you for 5?
No, I did not. I just came here as soon as I could, bro. Now I can come back in 5 if that's cool.
I'd like to ask if we can do 5 because I still have to finish this tattoo.
Okay.
And I've got a little piercing emergency that I have to help sort out. But I don't want to take your business lightly in any way.
No stress. I can
Who's to
actually
say now you're up early?
free my afternoon if tomorrow your afternoon's looking chilled. I can come back.
You can come. No, you don't have to free up your afternoon, bro. The stretching will be quick. We can
Yeah,
just look at the diary together and pick a date.
Okay.
But I do want to sincerely apologize for not answering.
No. It's chill.
Last year was not intentional. But you're more than welcome to, for future reference, if we read your message or we don't answer, you just be like, oi. You can genuinely send me the middle finger emoji. I'll understand the message.
No stress. Okay, cool. Let me know by 5. I'll come back.
No, I'll be done by 5.
Okay, cool.
So if you want to do this, if 5 o'clock is not inconvenient for you, then we can do this evening. Otherwise, we can do tomorrow. We can just have a look at the diary and see what times align better.
Yeah, it's chill because I'll go sort out supper.
But Crick says I need a tattoo. Sure, bro. Book in.
Cool, so see you at 5 then.
Cool.
Right,
I'll be back.
Thanks,
gentlemen.
brother.
Yes, sir.
Sorry.
Send you a young blood tattoo.
No. It's chill, bro.
Do a
It's all
young blood
literally
tattoo.
in the area.
I feel like you're too young to get tattooed, bro. If you listen to Youngblood, I don't think you can afford a tattoo yet. But if you can book in and I'll do it.
Let me guess, you want like kaiju number 8.
Oh no.
I don't know why I dislike kaiju so much. No, I think we just dislike kaiju because it could have been a good show and they just did not. It's not even like an attempt was made, they're just like, cool, we got them because the one scene the guy pees out of his nipples, haha, now everyone will watch it till the end in hopes of something else happening in the show. Even though nothing's going to happen in the show.
It's so stupid.
Business said in my head out cause I got exams today. Have a good day.
Good luck with your exams, I hope you studied hard. If you fail, we'll have to beat you. You need to get a good job so you can pay for expensive tattoos in the future.
Don't get cheap tattoos.
Yeah. Become rich so that you can help me become rich.
Help me help you.
Help me help you make millions.
Business said THX. I didn't study NO.
Oh no, gringe, you must study. How can I make my tattoo career a great success if you're not a great success so that you can pay for great tattoos? I'm going to start reverse gaslighting everyone. You need to get successful in life so that you can help me be successful in life. Good luck with your exam for real though.
Business said THX now image just explodes asterisk.
But for real, good luck with your exam, bro. Good luck out there. Next time you better study your ass off though. Just take school seriously while you're there. It's a short period of your life. Are you still good?
Yeah.
Tattoos, not too painful.
What other gaming you guys do?
Pokemon. The old school Pokemon.
Oh, cool.
Not even on an emulator, on the real deal plastic cartridge from Japan.
Proper. Used to have it on Game Boy. Remember Game Boy Color?
I have Game Boy SP, and he has a DS Lite that he plays on. But I put a modified screen on my SP, so I put like a proper LED graphic screen.
Oh, sweet.
It was so much fun. Nothing. It's not even that nostalgic. It's actually enjoyable gameplay. Like it's not even like a it's cool because it was cool. It's still cool.
It's still fun, yeah. Okay.
I really love playing the old games. Like that's the one thing I'll give Nintendo. They've always had a good grasp of what handheld gaming is supposed to be. Like people tell me mobile gaming is fun. I'm like, nah, it's not really. Like I had played COD Mobile for a little season. It wasn't awful, but I wouldn't write home about it and be like, oh wow, it changed my life. It was fun for what it was. And then I'm currently like really enjoying Delta Force. What's it called? It's just Delta Force, I think. Oh, I don't know if it has a title, but it's a massive multiplayer shooter online.
Okay.
It's kind of like it has everything that Warzone failed to deliver.
Okay. What platform specific? Is it just like
PC.
PC?
Yeah. So for me, like gaming, PC is just
Really? You call it what it is. I'm a
I'm
console gamer and I know this.
I'm not racist, but PC is better. I'm just saying, like, PC is just objectively better.
It's also a lot more expensive.
you're not wrong, but it lasts much longer.
Yeah, well, can you watch YouTube on your... Oh wait, modern consoles can do that. It's on modern doesn't do anymore.
No.
Yeah, can you watch YouTube on your console?
Yes.
Can you pirate movies on your console?
No. I'm trying to.
Think of all the money you can save if you just get a PC. Because you can pirate games. I've saved thousands of rands by just not purchasing games.
For legal reasons, he's joking.
Theoretically,
Yeah.
I pay for all my games. We get a fuck ton of free games on Epic Games though.
Your own Game Pass is honestly worth it at 160 or 170 rand a month.
Oh yeah, you guys can do that on PC as well.
Mm-hmm.
To Xbox, yeah.
Masters. I want to go back to Cape Town, Quentin. I want to go to the beach. I want to do what Sean does.
I'm gonna quietly be like, fuck this, I'm going to the sea.
What do we have here? Fuck this.
Senior Sam said hi and bye. I have a field trip to a science museum.
Okay, cheers, Senior Sam. Take care.
Senior Sam.
Senior Sam. Fuck this, I'm going into the bush. But like you need to take a tent and a whole bunch of gear. Or not, I suppose. I suppose you can go like raw dog it if you want to.
Oh, the shot, thank you. That was so weird.
Good to see.
I'm not just even blowing smoke, I can just look really nice. It looks like a shark.
That
Alright.
makes me happy. We have problems otherwise.
Great success.
Very nice.
So when we were living in Cape Town, we were homeschooled and didn't really attend school. So we used to go to the beach when the fishermen would bring in their yearly catch when they were trying to catch badman with license.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And we would help them empty the nets of all the fish they're not allowed to keep.
Oh yeah.
And one day we got like a little baby hammerhead.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Still feisty, they're all hell.
So it was still alive.
Serious? Yeah, no, they didn't. They were very quick to like catch and release these guys, which was pretty cool. It's not like super ethical still, but still
Yeah.
like they released everything that they're not like puffer fish and
Yeah.
pretty much everything else in between. The one thing I never saw in the wild, and I'm not ungrateful for having missed it, is a rockfish. The ones that if you step on, it's a hospital visit.
I'm not sure if that's what I caught once while fishing. A rockcod. I caught a rockcod.
The one with the venomous spines.
That it did have the spines, but I'm not just sure if it was venomous per se.
Some rockfish have spines that are non-venomous, but there's a few of them, and we do have a local species that medically said
Yeah. Yeah. Deadly.
yeah. I happen been stung by a blue bottle. It wasn't that bad. It was shit. It wasn't that bad.
Jellyfish?
No.
I'm stung by a jellyfish. It's shit.
Luckily, we don't get we do get boxes here, but they're not the deadly ones like in Aussie.
Aussie, yeah.
We also don't have any suspicious looking micro octopi. I've seen a video of people handling those fucking luring octopi and I'm like, "Wait, how badly do you want to meet Jesus? Like, I'm not religious, but I feel like you're asking for it."
Playing with fame, man. Going to the afterlife soon.
Thank you very much. And again, I've done my own dumb shit. Worked especially with snakes and scorpions.
Is that your forte?
I would say like that's been one of the highlights of my life. I've had some very, very beautiful encounters with snakes and scorpions. Spiders are not that medically relevant in South Africa. We have a few that are, but they're like very like niche scenarios to be medically relevant. Or medically significant, sorry. Like, our local sac spider is medically significant, but you also need to be allergic to the venom for it to be a life-threatening situation.
Makes sense.
Most people aren't allergic to the venom, so you will have a reaction, but it won't kill you. And even with black widows, we do have them here. They're not medically significant for most adults. You need to be allergic to bee stings to experience anaphylactic reaction combined with the venom. It's not like some Australian spiders where if it just drops like one drop of venom in your bloodstream, it's like call your parents and tell them you love them. We do, however, have some wonderfully medically significant snakes. And my scariest encounter that I've had so far would be the encounter that I had with a zebra snake, which has been...
Little Witchy said people are cruel, always talking about the 8-legged monster.
No, I love spiders. Spiders are like so cute. I think that the fear of spiders is just fear. It's based on ignorance, and that's just fear. Like, some spiders are a bit creepy, I'll admit. The larger the spider is, the more cautiously you should tread around it. I've handled the 8th most venomous spider in the world. It even crawled on my face. It's a tarantula, and it's kind of cute. Like, I wouldn't do that again, but it's kind of cute. Tarantulas are always cute. Most of them are very docile. There's a handful of tarantulas that are aggressive.
Little Witchy said, I'm not afraid I have a doom shield.
No, you shouldn't kill spiders. Rather kill people. Not medical advice. Not financial advice. Spiders will do nothing to you. And the fact is that some of these local spider species are becoming like very much endangered because of human activities such as dooming them. And they'll do nothing to you. You just leave them be. They'll walk off on their own. Welcome back.
See, she's also calm.
No, she's been vibes. We were talking about sharks, now we're talking about spiders. I'm almost done with the hammerhead. Did you at least have a nice lunch?
No, I had a nice cup of coffee.
That
Oh,
I was
nice.
expecting Radiohead to play after the ding dong.
I'm just gonna take a seat here for you guys.
Okay, cool. Thank you. What? I was expecting Radiohead to play after the ding dong. No. I don't hate Radiohead, I just don't like it.
Any particular reason?
I have this thing where if music doesn't vibe with me, it doesn't vibe with me.
All this radio in my head.
The kind of stuff that have you heard no surprises.
Ah, Quentin, obviously. think my favorite Radiohead song is Everything in Its Right Place.
That's a valid entry.
Hmm?
It's a valid entry.
Honestly, like,
Piano is such an underrated instrument nowadays.
I'm not the only.
No, piano. Or as I like to call it,
I'm not shut this piano if you ask me. Yeah, I'm a piano in my presence.
I have 2 songs from Radiohead. One isn't even their song. It's a cover.
The kind of fat shadow.
You mind if I take a photo?
not at all.
You're more than welcome to.
Oh, no.
Oh, I was gonna put a funny face, and now you're taking in the mirror.
Nice in the mirror.
She was gonna do the selfie for everything, and I was like,
Nope.
how funny can I make my face? Apparently not funny enough. Vincent, can you play Everything in Its Right Place by Radiohead, please? Just in cue it after the set and play all the normal music. Now I need to hear the ding, 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 ding.
Radiohead is what I think drugs feel like.
Never tried them, so I can't answer.
But I feel like that's what that's what drugs would feel like.
The kind of fat said, what if one day sleep becomes so swimmingly fresh, but daunting at the same pace, in the same dog?
What?
Yeah, no, I understand why you like Radiohead. You talk and I just did drugs.
Hail to the king, baby.
Well, thank you for subscribing.
The kind of fat said, if it's not natural, then it's not going in me.
Hate to
The
break it
kind
to
of
you.
fat said, no, let me
That
repeat.
dragon is not natural.
I know how much you want dragons to be real.
The kind of fat said, no way. The kind of fat said, please, I meant that.
No more ham for you.
The kind of fat said, never mind.
We're just joking, bro. Don't take it so literally.
It's a joke. Don't take it so hard.
Little Witchy said it, yeah, you were just having this convo with a dragon.
When people bring up donkeys, that I start getting worried.
So do you know what horse girls are?
Might have come across that porn somewhere.
Sorry, what? Okay, I thought it was just a Wattpad thing, but anyway.
The kind of fat said, I prefer
What are they?
appendages, thank you.
So I learned that there is a group of girls that really like horses.
Or do they become the horses?
No. But,
Okay.
They become one with the horse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember what it was, but we were having a discussion about a client who wanted a horse tattoo, but they were explaining their emotional bond with the horse.
and I mean, like, I understand emotional bonds with animals, like I love
The
my
kind of
horse.
fat said, like horse stock, or actual horses.
Like horse dog.
Yeah. You know, they really like the horses.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, what? No, there's no way this is like a trending thing. Like I know there's weird people out there. Like there was that lady on YouTube a few
Little
years
wishy
ago.
said kind of girls that can control big animals with thighs.
I don't think I don't think that's how the anatomy works.
There's a fashion designer who was walked by a horse.
Wow, we're listening to everything in its right place? Really?
Girls are annoying though.
You should see some of his collections. He dressed the models up like horses and made them walk on a runway.
If they didn't have that fucking blank stare horse mask
There's
on.
literally a picture of him being like rode by a horse.
What?
What?
How much do you love your horse? This much.
Ash McFly said, "Oh, I love the sharks."
Thank you.
Like the
The
rugby
kind
team
of
or the
savage
animals?
said I'll never forget that one section of Comic Con.
What section
Little
of
wishy
Comic
said,
Con?
The horses.
I never saw that.
Hi, how are you? I'm well, thanks. How can I help?
The kind of savage said if you're laughing at me, you know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. What I'm laughing at is you said that one section of Comic Con. Yes.
We have a walk-in for a quote for tattoo.
Okay, cool.
You want me to bring him? Yeah.
Yeah, and then we need to just sort out the chest passages. Ask them to give me like 5 minutes.
Are you gonna go there?
I'll go there in 2 minutes. I just want to finish what I'm busy with.
You guys are more than welcome to have a seat. John will be with you to help you with the cuts. Just give him like 2 to 5 minutes.
The kind of savage said the stalls with the dildos, but they're like tentacles. I was traumatized.
And they want me to censor my anime titties at Comic Con, but the dildos, the bulbos were allowed, but my anime titties had to be censored. Can you cut the kitten
The kind
paws
of savage
plaster,
said
please?
girl, you already said it.
Bruh.
Ash Mackey
Little
said
Witchy
that
said as if I missed
watching
a lot.
rugby. Oh, the horror.
Jonathan Joestar said recently had a Jonathan Joestar had done.
Oh, and it wasn't done by me. I'm sad.
I don't know if I'm ever gonna get to tattoo Jonathan Joestar.
That's most the OG Jojo.
Yeah.
First one.
No, Dio, don't touch my family.
It was kind of
The
pussy.
kind of savage
Yeah, he
said
was.
yeah, they were at least 14. Who would want to mutilate themselves with that?
It's the plaster.
There's no fire corpse.
There's a category for everyone. I've learned.
Where you put it?
Not every category is for me, but there's a category for everyone.
What did you do with plasters? I don't know. You have them.
They're up on the shelf next to the sorry. Like as in,
Why are they there?
I don't know.
Because
You can have a look so long if you'd like, or you can wait for the big surprise at the end. I'm just quickly going to check on a client, guys. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Please
Little
don't be
Witchy
inappropriate
said,
with my
and
clients.
did
We will
that
ban
big
people.
wow also. The
Hello
kind
again,
of
how are
savage
you?
said, did you see those
I'm
cosplayer
very
at
thank you.
Comic
Let's see
Con
how we
Court?
can help you guys with posts today.
What is the weightage one today?
You'll have to go a little bigger than what you're asking for. Yeah, so you have to go about 1 centimeter per character. Otherwise, if you do it too small, it's going to bleed out into the surface of the skin like this. This is called a blow.
Little
Biscuit said got to go.
So it's
Later.
not you that we're trying to talk. We just want to make sure that
Bye,
when
chef.
you're ready, we can book it. So you can just text me as soon as you're ready, and then we'll make the booking for you on the spot, and you can do an EFT payment perfectly fine.
The kind of fact that I remember when I was in 8th grade, I swallowed a whole eraser by accident.
So it's just check. It's
I
fine.
often get that.
You can just search the number on your WhatsApp and check the pops up.
The kind of fact that girl I
Yeah,
gave
you
you.
can just scan the QR code, and then it'll pop you directly onto our WhatsApp line. You can just scan it, and then it will send you directly to WhatsApp. You can send me a message like, hey, please put a worthy tattoo. Then when you're ready, you can just text me, say, hey, I want to book. We'll pick the soonest time slot we can, and then you just do your deposit. Once we have your deposit in, everything's set up for the appointment.
Thank you so
Oh,
much.
of course, anytime. Thanks for stopping by. Nice to see you guys. Take care.
And then I think you told me it was like 300 grand or something.
The kind of fact that what do
It's
you call a
350
priest who
to
went to law school? Father-in-law.
Why is it not?
Okay, so we use Bactine when we pierce. It has a numbing agent in it. It's also antiseptic and antibacterial. So what it does is just make sure that the site stays clean all the way. But the numbing is just a bonus. So it's obligatory. You have to use it. So you can't opt out of using it. But it works really efficiently. Because remember, we push it through with the needle with the catheter, and then that sits behind for a second, and then it numbs the area. And so when you push the jewelry in, it doesn't cause as much irritation as the piercing or anything else. So it makes your experience a little bit more comfortable. But we have to use it because it keeps the site clean all over again.
I personally
You'll feel the pain of the needle going in, but it goes away pretty quickly. But the tattoo pain, that goes without numbing. You don't use numbing on that.
Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure. Thanks, ladies. Take care. Bye. Okay, and can you set up the lighting with your cable, if you won't mind, just over here?
Where?
Anywhere here, just for photos and videos. So I can wrap it up. But I'm pretty sure that tattoo is saturated now.
Just thinking electricity and how to get power there.
I found an extension cable in my bag. I'll bring it to work.
We just want to take pictures of my station.
We can. Should be fun.
Because I don't think of any other way to easily.
Just bring your cable. We can plug it in here. Let me just wrap this again. There's an alcohol swab. Soft waste. How full is your bin?
My bin.
Yeah.
Almost full. Why?
Okay, so must I ask them to do a collection tomorrow? My bin's also full. After years of struggling with compass waste, a friend of mine who's also a tattoo artist referred me to a waste company and they're so efficient. They just even WhatsApp me like, hey, are you still good?
We're going to lick anyone's asses.
No.
Timothy said a deep reggae shirt brought a friend.
Reggae Fuck! You couldn't do that. You know reggae shop.
No,
Quentin will show you. Will contaminate the glove. Quentin will show you Reggae Shark on YouTube. And then you get up and have a look and all. This
Reminiscence
is not
said
reggae
hi.
shark, Quentin.
Well, I clicked on Reggae Shark.
This is heavy metal farmer. This is very not reggae and it's not sharp.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
This is peak, but it's not the peak we're looking for. Hi, what's up? Hi, my bum is itchy.
Oh, I've seen this. Never mind, I remember.
Have you
I
ever
remember.
tattooed your own body?
No.
One's got a job. What's the
Kimberly, this is elite brain rot.
I feel like my client's gonna go home and be like, well, this is eye-opening for me.
Oh, I gotta believe my tattoo
Huh?
now.
No, like, you know, like that music video, I'm a boss.
From Lonely Island. Like a boss. Thank you. I know you said that like 300 million times.
What did you do today? I learned about reggae sharks.
What was that noise, Quentin?
Why is the music so soft?
Okay. Go down to.
Timothy said, why are there drumsticks in the studio?
Why are there grown sticks in the studio? Ask Quentin. Also, why did you go down lower than I said? Do you not know how to count? I said go down 2.
What count?
Noted.
Timothy said you are ire.
So Quentin, if I underpay you, I want no complaints because you can't count.
Morgan will say something.
Nah. I'm just gonna hit it with the he can't count.
I'm gonna be like, I'm no mathematician, but that boy can't count.
So we got reggae shark,
Reggae tooth shark. Bull shark.
and then there's the goblin shark.
That'd be a little friend shame.
Have you ever watched that movie Into the Wild?
With Emil Hirsch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so fucking funny. The shark has been menacing and terrifying.
The fucking scene. My parents let us watch that when we were growing up.
We weren't allowed to watch a whole bunch of fantasy shit, but we were allowed to watch
What's that one?
stoner
Timothy
flicks.
said, so I have training next week Saturday, and we just got the itinerary.
What's happening at training? Also, Timothy, when am I booking that full day session with you?
Remember when you booked a Black Friday special for January? It's almost January again. Give me Okay.
Just quickly outline this shark, and I'm going to quickly take photos of the other tattoo. Luzon, are you happy with your tattoo though?
I love it.
Well, obviously, I know you want to see the healed result, but it should heal pretty nicely.
Usually heal in about a week.
Hmm?
Usually heal in a week.
Most people.
Timothy said, Mara, I am waiting for Black
Show
Friday
that
again.
to her! Show that to Lazard. Waiting for Black Friday again.
Ouch. Some people, where do they come up with the stuff?
So actually, John,
Yes.
I have an entertaining story about the stickers. So that's an actual thing.
No, I know.
Yeah, I've experienced that.
Did you get a gold star?
No,
Yeah.
I was the one giving. Installs.
My
Timothy
office still
said they
stands if you
decided
need
that
to
as
talk,
teachers
right?
needed a dancing icebreaker at training.
They decided to us teachers need a dancing icebreaker at training.
Oh no. Are you going to hit them with a Gangnam style?
Are you going to do a Fortnite dance? I would pay to see you do a Fortnite dance at training.
No, I'm not joking.
Timothy said, gonna gritty on them.
Gritty.
What the fuck is the gritty?
And you know that dance move?
No, I don't know anything about dance moves. I did ballroom for my wedding and that was it.
I used to do ballet. I know how to pirouette, but I don't know how to gritty. I'm built different.
Timothy said, reminds me of high school when they made us do low dances.
Low dances? What the hell is low dances?
Is it like something that Nicholas Lowe teaches? Sorry if you're related to him.
Fun fact, I'm related to, what's that other fucking big Afrikaans guy?
Kurt Darren.
Huh?
Kurt Darren.
No, he's not. The political one.
Steve Osman.
Yeah,
Oh, Steve.
I feel very sorry for you.
Nick.
I don't, it's fuck funny.
Kurt Darren
What
knows
is
that
I
I'm
cannot take a
We
lie.
gym with Kurt Darren and I'm related
this
to
one.
Steve. Also a tattoo like satanic symbolism. So, not this one. This is geometry, I promise.
No,
The
Jesus.
furniture's not gonna stop floating. The one stream I was busy talking to someone in Spanish because I can speak a little bit of broken Spanish from my time in Europe. And someone's like, "Why the fuck is my furniture flat?" Okay, you can come through. You do photos of the wrap you up. Oh, thanks for wrapping this, Vincent.
Why rapping?
Wiping towels, blood, and just like basic sterilization and hygiene.
Just chuck it in the bin after dinner.
Yeah, bro, it's not like it's just gonna
Just
leave
say
on
no.
there. Huh?
Just say no to the ingredients.
That's not how it works, bro.
Those
No,
are
the ingredients,
those
like
are
5 seconds
those
of
are
the
the wrong classes. That's the classes we are.
Okay. No, I gave you the opportunity to set up, so I just assumed.
Assuming we can ask out of you and
No, you did that all by yourself. I just added to
it's a
it.
team. Everything's a two-man job.
Everything in this shop's a two-man job.
Is that what she said?
Sure.
No, thank you, Quentin. I'm out on this one.
Not tag teaming.
Not tag teaming, bro. As an acquaintance of mine recently has discovered, you cannot have two men in the same relationship. One always sleeps with the woman. Funny story. There's someone I know entrapped a woman.
Oh.
You can come through over here for photos. Like genuinely entrapped, like trapped her cycle, got her pregnant
No, shit.
to have the relationship.
Yeah.
Then when she was pregnant with their second child, went and told her that because she's not putting out, he's gonna go get somewhere else. Saw prostitutes.
Aww.
A little bit more honorable than cheating, but not much. Still cheating.
Still not
It's just with extra steps and money. At least there's no emotional blackmail, like messages afterwards. Anyway, so they have a threesome with another dude, and I'm like, I've always had the rule, it's never happening. It's never happening. Because it makes things very complicated. Anyway, so she left with the other guy, left him with the 2 kids. And although for the kids' sake I feel like it's shallow, from her side I'm like, honestly, like the things a woman goes through during pregnancy, if you really need stimulation, you can use your hand. Like, there's no
Use your other hand first. Let someone else find it.
well,
I would say something, but I'm just gonna shut up.
and I was just like, so the guy finds my wife because at one point we were friends to vent about the situation. And I'm like, how are we supposed to pity you?
I don't know the questions of my consequences.
Like, everybody has like the ability to make stupid decisions, I agree that. And there should be a certain level of understanding psychologically, but cheating is cheating.
I'm the king of stupid decisions. This is my queen, king of it.
I'm not going to clean in between. I'll let
It's
you do
fine.
that at home. If that's alright.
It's fine.
Okay, just over here.
I'm anyway gonna get dressed again when I get them.
Awesome.
Because I've got friends coming in with this spur.
So, this whole scenario with this guy just caught me off guard. But he's also dishonest. Because he phoned me and told me about this scenario like a year before his wife left him. And he was like, yeah, his reason for sleeping with prostitutes was because he never got to experience anything like that. I was like, yeah, but you entrapped him. He's like, no, but I didn't get to experience like that you entrapped him. You
Was
want to
it
take
this the same guy who was like, no, I can't get off. It's too wet.
No, different scenario. Also,
Too wait.
bro, that was
I've never seen that as a problem.
Never.
I'm gonna be honest with you. No, like you don't go to the pool party and don't get wet, bro.
No.
If you want to fucking get a pocket pussy and go dry.
Oh.
Just tell me you play League of Legends. Works every
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, so that was an interesting one for me. It's just like, I've made mistakes in my relationship, I've just never tried to justify them like that before. That was a new one for me. Yeah, I think the yellow's gonna need orange. For the video. But yeah, like, I've learned human psychology is very interesting. Human beings do strange things for strange reasons.
Ask me, I
That's why I didn't ask.
I can tell you some weird shit.
So when people come to me, they like fish for someone to get curious about this scenario. I don't. I'm like, I know. In the back of my head, I'm curious, but I'm like, I also don't want the full scoop. I'm actually okay.
Not my monkeys, not my circus.
I would have conversations with you off stream for interest's sake, yes. But also, people have shared more than I ever cared to sometimes.
You guys are like a shrink. We're happy to for you guys to listen to us while you do your pretty pictures.
But sometimes people share things that you're like, how did we get here?
People have a tendency to just start speaking.
Yeah,
If they feel safe in an environment, they open up.
we did not feel safe when things were shared. Sometimes people sharing, you're like, I did not.
We've had people try and rope us in on their cheating scandals or threesomes and shit.
Oh wow.
You remember that?
That was so fucking funny.
Why would you?
So, this couple comes in for a consultation, an existing client, and she's like, I'm bringing a friend for a consult. I'm like, okay, cool. I don't mind. Thank you for the referral. Much appreciated. We always appreciate the business.
It was when they started making out in the hallway.
No.
And then we're like, no.
Not in the hallway like that.
No.
And we're like, nah. Well, this behavior is weird because they're both married. That's what they both told us. And we've seen pictures of the one husband who was definitely not the guy who was kissing the shop.
And we've met the other wife.
Not yet, not yet.
Or was that?
No,
No, he
no.
showed me pictures of his wife and kids.
And then he kisses the other woman, I'm like, okay, maybe this is like a drunken mistake. Listen, I'll get into it. We book the tattoo session, get deposits and everything set up, comes in. We were sorely mistaken by the amount of confidence these people had. Can you just cut this in half? Yes. Fucking hate you, bro.
What scissors?
Up there. Where you put them last.
No, but they're supposed to be like 12.
There they are.
Just cut it in half. Don't ask any questions.
No.
Go. Cut. Quinton, cut the fucking plaster. This. You can tell Morgan you'll be seeing her on Monday because you're working late this Sunday.
I actually can't work. Or I can work late if it's needed, but Paul's moving in on Sunday. So I actually wanted to bring that up with you sometime.
Jonathan's gonna say it's a you problem, not a him problem.
Can you just pull down the before just the switch there?
Before we flash the whole
No.
community outside.
No, that's been done before.
Okay, just do me a big favor. It'll probably try to leak here at the bottom. If it does, just contact me for support. You can contact tech support. Here's an extra piece of plaster in case anything happens. I'm going to give you an alcohol swab as well.
I have tons of those at home.
Okay, great.
You forget I work in hospitals too.
No, I don't always assume. I'm just like, cool.
Subi made some ass out of you.
But thank you for the privilege of doing your tattoo, and I really hope it
See you
is a
for
smooth.
side up.
Well, look, I know you and your husband haven't had the easiest cruise with tattoo artists, so I hope this is the beginning of a long and fun working relationship, because you both have some fucking cool stuff to do, and I just really want to tattoo a tied duck
It's my
tattoo.
tie duck. It's gonna be here.
A thigh duck.
It's a thigh.
This is going to be a stream
When you
of
say
notes.
duck, I just think of like Mike Tyson trying to say side up.
Side up, side up, side up.
Oh, cool, just thigh duck.
But enjoy the afternoon. I am
Thank
gonna
you.
go make pudding now for my dinner. And then enjoy
No,
the
no matter what you say, because of your line of work, it's
Oh,
funny. Thank you very much.
pudding could be me.
I'm sorry, you're too funny. Or dirty-minded.
That's what makes the world a fun place.
Yes. But the tattoo looks really stunning. An ink sac is normal. Have you had a plaster before? Okay. 7 days.
Mr. Remington said, I want a tattoo
If you
of
have
a
trouble with
pumpkin
your ink,
sandwich.
let me know so we can replaster or check out or patch up. But
cap
try not to
sandwich.
get any
What
water.
is
It's like if you shower water on your back,
It's got a
not on the
correlated
front.
thing.
Don't want any water getting in here.
I know what like a
you could
hubcap
have
is, and I know what like a sandwich is, but it's a hubcap sandwich.
100%. Thank you. But if you need anything, give me a call. We are here to help and we're happy to. Cool. Cheers. Thank you. Bye. Did you take your bag? Okay, cool. Thank you. Bye.
Someone also with your flash, the lady that's looking for like an hour from now, consult.
Where you can look at your flash tattoos? You can say we have flash books in studio that you're more than welcome to peruse. We do not send them out because people steal our flash. Where were we? I want a tattoo of hubcap sandwich. What is a hubcap sandwich?
We already asked these questions.
Me? Watching rugby. Oh, horror. What about what's happening in the rugby that's horrible, apart from the fact that it's rugby? Me upsetting the entire Afrikaans community. Rugby as a sport.
Like it's not that bad.
No, you
It's
know.
one of the more entertaining sports to watch.
I'll give rugby credit. It's a real man's sport where people actually get injured and carry on fighting. It's cool. I'll give it that. But you're not going to convince me that watching men chase a ball is the epitome of masculinity either.
No.
Like, it's entertaining. I don't deny this. And I have watched a few rugby games and been like, that was a cool tackle. Haha, I get it.
Cool move, yeah.
Sick skate move, bro. But still, it's just like, sport is just not entertaining for me. Respect to everyone that watches it.
No, like rugby and like T20s.
Mr. Remington said a rugby is fine, I guess. I only sort of pay attention in World Cups.
I'll wait,
Sorta.
so,
Same.
I'll wait until South Africa gets to the finals to be like, okay, I'll watch the game.
Be fine. No, but you're not
Yeah.
wrong. You're not wrong.
It's like from like quarterfinals, I'll pay attention to what the scores were. Semis I'll watch and finals I'll watch.
Mr. Remington said I can see the appeal, but it's not for me.
No, like, I don't.
Every market cap has said is masculine, bro.
MMA is masculine, bro. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I do watch MMA.
Okay, back to the
But that's guys
designer.
beating each other to near death. Yes.
The designer who really liked horses.
It's back to the horses.
No, I asked Morgan what his name was. This is what he looks like.
I can see the appeal.
Horse. This is the picture of him with a horse.
Mr. Remington said I like ice hockey. They
Oh,
allow
Mr. Wolf's
occasional
inside.
sport during fighting.
Nay, nay.
Hey.
No, he really liked horses.
Yeah.
He made a song, it's called Horse.
Didn't you say that he was romantically involved with the horse once?
That was the picture. Here's another picture of Rick Owens.
Nice.
Here's him naked, of course.
Remember when Daniel Radcliffe was naked with a horse? That's not Harry Potter. Ice hockey is also fun to watch because it's just guys beating the shit out of each other and occasionally hitting a puck.
Oh, you see the dude that died though.
That's what I said in a quiz.
With the ice hockey, the one dude, he did a move and he lifted his skates a bit too high and it literally slit the dude's throat. Cut his jugular and he bled to death on the field or on the
Something similar happened in person.
on.
In person, seeing something similar.
Yeah.
I was busy ice skating and I just saw this one fall, another jump.
Oh
And it was
shit,
just like a gash, like straight across his like face, like on his cheek.
that's insane.
So it was like a few centimeters away from one shot in the groin.
Oh, I saw a
That's
chick lose
what
her
I said,
fingers
and
on
the
an ice
player was charged for it.
Running around at like
Just
50
put
k's
all chat on there because all these messages are just being hidden by the fucking app.
running around with like
Jeffrey
about
Market
50
Cap has
k's
said
an hour
there
with
is no
blades in your
chance
feet.
of a fatality.
How's that
It's not
dangerous?
fun.
Look, I like MMA because it's literally oaks beating each other to the brink of death.
And unless the ref gets involved, no one's stopping shit.
There's no chance of fatality, it's not fun.
That's fair.
So you tell pictures of fun.
Mm-mm.
But people have died.
Have they?
Yeah, there's a guy.
No, the ball hits him on the jugular as well.
Yeah, there's a few oaks, eh, John? So, you know those needle pads you see now that go like on the back of the helmet? Because the oak died in a
Yeah, the ball hits him there, and it like.
And then you get in Kai and you fuck the rocks up with that helmet, they're like, fuck you.
Yeah, so like it completely detached his spinal cord from his skull.
I will not apologize for listening to the Beastie Boys.
I love it. That's why I was like.
Speaking of Beastie Boys, Rick Owens, eh?
What?
Oh, wow.
That's the bestiality, boys. That's,
That's like a version. Different version.
that's the
Oh, like the YouTuber.
bro unlocked Wattpad and was like, what is this world?
Who's the fucking YouTuber? Shane Dawson.
I'm gonna fuck, bro.
He had sex with his cat.
What the?
Allegedly. But everyone knows it.
I'm gonna ask if you get it live. If it's allegedly, then yeah, it wasn't live.
No, this was a few years back.
I mean, having your claim to fame linked to pussy appetite would be different to that.
It was a
That
mistake.
sounds like a boy.
The Hardly Boys. Nah, the Beastie Boys are fuck. It's the Hardly Boys.
Hardy boy.
The Hardly Boys. I'm gonna follow that clue.
Maybe.
South Park. South Park is amazing. Back in the day.
I was gonna say I don't watch it anymore.
No, I'm not staying relevant with it. It's like, but it was funny. It's like, we can't take over the world if you're gonna shoot people in the dick, brothers.
I love these like text threads. So, first one, I think my paycheck spelled check like correctly.
Yeah.
I think of my paycheck like mana in a video game. Once you run out, you gotta chill for a bit and give it time to recharge. Then someone corrects them to pay check, like American spell it. And he just said, oh sorry, I live in Canada where we spell things correctly. I understand the confusion though. And then the person comments, what a polite way to say fuck you.
Yeah. That's definitely Canadian.
I apologize for taking up so much time of your day today.
It's okay.
I hope that the vibe was at least
No,
bearable.
but like I said, I feel like we bonded.
Shocks. No, it really wasn't intentional though, and that's one of my pet peeves. One of the things is I've been to a few tattoo studios where they just take a client's time for a ride, and I don't like that. But I just unintentionally undershot the time I was going to take on a previous tattoo, and then because this tattoo's got a lot of detail in it, I've been working slow, not lazy slow, just slow. Because that hammerhead is looking super fire, so I just need to get the bull shock.
Tiger shock.
Yeah. Tiger shock. Just quickly add some stripes. The tiger shock, one with the wacky teeth sticking out on other side.
That's the
I
regular
feel
shock.
like you could probably push gloves on. I shouldn't push my luck too far with you.
If I mentioned I used to do MMA.
I did.
I read that thing.
She's a hospital. That's funny. Fuck. You can't say that out loud.
Oh shit. We'll get banned if I read it out loud.
Oh, I've seen that. I saw that. Yeah.
Quentin, you can't be showing people out-of-date memes.
So
Guess
yes.
I'll just go to my
You saw it
So
yesterday.
Guess I'll just go give it my father or myself.
Can you do it properly?
No, I'll actually
Do
try.
you know how to type?
I actually do. We googled it most of one time.
How to.
Yeah, and then Google was like, if you need help, please call this number.
But here's how you do it.
I just went to Bing.
It's like that fucking, what's that, the Pete Davidson fucking skit where it's like, I need rope. What kind of rope do you need, rope? I'm your rope guy.
You know my favorite trend is that one where like the government couldn't water all of this information out of me, where people just stole information.
What? And I remember on my 14th birthday, I flew out to Kansas and said I would for the windows of
DTS?
That voice
That's
Korean.
Korean boy group.
It's Chinese NSYNC. How to get fucking rid of your sleep? Just tell the BTS called it's Chinese NSYNC.
That's fucking funny. I know someone whom I should say that to. Do you know who I'm talking about?
No?
A certain Bart employee's spouse.
Oh. No, she'll have an and then try to eat you. Probably succeed too.
I could call racist. Ah. The world is a wonderful place. The government could waterboard this information.
So do you watch anime?
Not really.
Okay, fair.
Used to.
Are you familiar with Naruto to a degree?
Yeah.
Cool. Quentin, show her my masterpiece from this weekend class. That's not what the masterpiece from this weekend was.
I know.
Nice.
The big problem that we came up with at the end of the tattoo session is why is it a good tattoo?
shark with tiger stripes.
What was I tattooing yesterday?
Yes.
Didn't I have a few?
Yeah, Chris.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh, yeah, we had like a shit ton of consults in the morning. Yo, yesterday's consults were cool. And a lot of walk-ins. Yo.
piercing.
How many nose piercings did we work on yesterday?
I worked on 3.
No, I did 2. It was just like a nose piercing day.
Okay.
And tomorrow I have another nose piercing for a checkup, I think, tomorrow. Just needs to confirm.
And you did a jewelry swap up from Mishka as well.
Yes.
That chick is so interesting.
This lady is very interesting. Like as soon as we do a service for her and she's paid and everything, she just leaves. She's not being rude. It's just how she functions. It was a little bit weird at first. I was like, I messaged her the one day. I was like, dude, did we do something wrong? She's like, no. I just left. Like, okay. I was like, as long as you're
You're
like,
happy,
we're
yeah.
fucking happy too. It's an interesting take on social skill, but I mean, we work with a lot of people who are don't fit in like the normal spectrum of people's expectations of.
So we're quite comfortable as long as the client's comfortable.
Yeah.
Like we have some genuinely like out of reach autistic clients and they don't fit in well with most of the places. But we're just like, look, you can't say anything like this, that or the following while we're streaming.
That's when Bicep feel called out here.
Nah.
Nah, you're not that autistic.
I know you are technically on the spectrum, but you're completely conscious. Grant is one of my favorite people, but Grant does not know how to filter. Grant will say what's on his mind. Whether you like
That's
it
when
or not.
Bicep-ish.
We still love you.
But we've also found that that's like one of the nice things about like understanding those people is we can create a nice place for them to come and hang out. Because a lot of them are actually really cool. You just have to take an interest in their niches. Because they will not be interested in stuff that's not what they're interested in. So they don't do small talk. If they like Lego, that's what you're talking about for 6 hours.
Gonna get real acquainted with Lego right now.
And they will know it, like masterfully.
Oh, but they're so knowledgeable. You know, if you can get them to talk, they give you so much rich information.
That's exactly, yeah. But as you said, it's within their niche of interest.
But they're actually really nice people.
So as long as you can just reach into their realm, then they open up. Voter, that guy is
My vote.
no, my voter.
What about him?
The guy tattooed the D&D.
Oh,
He's
no.
not
The guy who said he's not.
the guy who said he's not autistic, but
As soon as someone tells you they're not autistic, then you know they're real. They're real ones.
they're the real ones. So there's
My vote of Tuesday.
your voter we know is autistic. He's not even in denial. Isn't he
Like-
like one upscale on his Ritalin to be like hospital?
Seen him on South kids. They're like, he's like the dose just below the legal limit of being classified unfit to work.
Jeez.
He operates heavy machinery for it.
Oh, hectic. That's reassuring.
Just give him heavy metal farm to listen to.
I did.
What did he say?
I sent to the link and I was like, this year is like, yeah. Thanks.
I like voter.
That's when Bicep one of my
You
special
can't take it
interests
as public.
creeps people out
That's the
along.
thing, right? Like the only public place you can take into is like Blackwood's.
Valid.
Ash said one of
special interest creeps people out.
I'm curious now.
What is the special interest? Out of interest's sake. No judgment.
I'm trying to think of things I can share by photo.
My first interest.
certain medieval torture methods.
That's not that creepy. That's
Well,
kind
that's
of cool.
interesting,
That's
though.
interesting.
That's history.
I once tied both it up and left him in the field.
Was he at least clothed?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's after I hung him in a tree.
Did he want to?
No.
Did he ask for it?
No, I hung him in a tree and complained that because I tied it like over like through his shoulders and like hoisted.
Did you Shabar your bird?
Yeah.
What?
For the beams. We left
Yeah.
him there for like 10 minutes and then
No wonder everyone thinks he gay, bro.
No, it was funny.
You tied up a grown ass man.
No, we were like 14 at the time. And then after that I was like, fine, but then I'm making like tying you up and then putting you in the middle of the field and he's like, no you're not. And I'm like, you bet. So me and like 3 other homies tackled him, tied him up and left him in the field for like half an hour.
Yeah. Do you want me to arrange a meeting for you with Lazan? It's not a big deal. I'm sure we can get some like custom scout for
Psychological needs.
I'm good.
Honestly, I'd probably do the same. It's just fun to judge you.
You know that that Rue like had like intimacy with the dog?
Which brew?
The one we know. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Kira.
Yeah. That's what Botosh likes when he's off his mates. But he's worse. He's better now than he was though.
My introduction to Wouter was saying something that was like very anti-Afrikaans. He was like, "Dis onfokke nodig." I was very racist towards Afrikaans people at a point.
When you hired one. How does that make you feel?
Fine. If you had hung out with the Afrikaans people I had hung out with when I was being anti-Afrikaans, you would also be anti-Afrikaans, regardless of origin.
Valid. I don't vote though.
No, but Wouter survived.
He's the most Afrikaans person you'll meet.
You know who fucking like changed my perspective was what's that guy?
Jean and Jacques.
No, Jean. Jean came after I was already starting to warm up to Afrikaans people.
Mark and his friend, the guy that always takes off his hat and greets me.
The guy with
The guy with
the Germans.
yeah.
Yeah, they're cool. I've known them for ages though.
Have you known that? Oh yeah, you went to foot practice with them.
Yeah, the blonde oak was in my high school in my year. And dark hair oak and named since I was like 7 or 8.
It's funny for me how many of your friends I've tattooed.
It's weird. It's a small world, eh?
It is always a small world.
Then we're in the fucking Western Cape and it's like, hey, we went to the same high school. What the fuck? That was weird to me.
Can you please go fetch my phone tip off and ask one for Tado?
I will put him on speaker.
No, just phone him for me. It's already paid for.
Oh shit, we wanted to do an Uber. Just open your phone and like on the Uber.
It's too late now. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Melvin will answer. But I think they're already closing now, so it was 5.
It's 5 to 5. Yeah, I think they closed shop early.
That's fine, just leave it. So Paul's moving in with you this weekend.
Yep.
Okay, cool. How does Issa feel about this?
Lisa,
Hmm.
I have no idea. She's probably cool with it. But yeah, he's starting to move his stuff on Saturday, and then the big stuff and like bed and like furniture and things come on Sunday.
Okay, cool. I can't believe Nick Noctin will just quit content. I don't think it's going to be forever though.
Yeah, probably like a year or so, and then we'll be back.
But I also don't blame him. Like, content creation is draining as fuck. And I wouldn't say he was falling off, but he was also feeling like there's a ring at the doorbell.
Welcome back.
Okay, are we? I'm on time.
Yeah, you perfectly on time. We changed a little bit since last time. Basically just same form for like there, that's a big overlap, just sits
This is
around.
really nice. I'm literally just getting out like 1 or 2
You got it?
pages.
Yeah, take a picture of the
Sorry,
work done. It
Oh,
shows we
no,
have
I'd
people
rather.
throw
It's
pictures.
just like permanent and stuff. You know?
Really? Oh shit.
Oh, sorry. It's
Stove is coming off tomorrow.
not a chance. Not in. Yeah?
Crib is here for the stretch.
Yeah, yeah, I'm almost done, bro. I'm
No
literally.
stress, don't rush.
I'm not going to rush, but I am like literally like when I'm not even joking with you
You're
saying
saying like 5 minutes out and 5 minutes out.
Okay, cool, no stress.
you know, unfortunately I've taken up the whole day. I feel quite terrible for that. Apologize to whoever I've messed around with your
Thanks for the day.
Me?
Yeah.
No. My plan's only starting now at 6.
Okay, 6. Are we still okay?
We're still good.
Cutting real close.
Luckily slash unluckily we had a no-show, so
No, that you gotta chase up.
yeah, what's up them now and be like, hey,
They pay.
it was for fix up work on piercings.
So
There was payment notification from Chantal Gutsia.
Yeah, yeah.
saw that one this morning. You can just tell her everything's set up and just put an appointment in the diary as well, please.
Is it Chantal fine?
Yeah, we spoke earlier this morning.
Okay, just checking something.
I
Is this
may
for
have to.
Saturday now?
Yeah, I might have to work that in with my tattoos because Lucy said she might start I'd be starting to get sick.
What is she getting?
It's fine line work styles and geometry.
How many is it?
2.
very OCD client. There's not a lack of confidence in you, it's just
Oh, it's two people.
I cannot believe I'm unironically listening to Ghost.
I was like, now I'm surprised.
I was also surprised. I heard the song on like YouTube and I was like, huh?
I'm weirded out by John's recent music shifts.
No, I tried to listen to other Ghost music and I was like, nah, it's still kind of like. I remember when Chris told us he almost got fucking killed in Soweto while listening to Ghost.
No, it's Kalicho.
Oh, sorry, Kalicha, my bad. Same, but
Same.
different.
Different accents. That was
Kalicha is worse than Soweto in my opinion.
Oh yeah, I'll still
There's
go to
way more
Soweto.
tick in Kalicha than there is in Soweto.
Like, bro, I'll still enter Soweto. Like, I won't stay long or stop, but I'll drive through, you know?
Where's Kalicha? You went?
Nah, Kalicha, I wouldn't even like go close. Nah.
You just pray you make it to the other side.
No, I wouldn't. Like, I'll drive 40 k's around it.
Kailicha starts at the Cape Town International Airport, Quinton.
Yeah, I'm okay, thanks. So
Oh, this tattoo's actually looking so good.
John, I see Crip Center WhatsApp. He's on his way over here shortly.
Just DM him back and be like, we'll get ready so long. We already ignored this guy once, we can't do it again, bro.
I just sent a message. Okay, see you now.
Solid base. We'll never fuck up with our communication with this guy again. Keep it close on him.
No, but just in case you guys were gonna be like now what you call it? But you said you had an emergency piercings or something.
You also, a client's piercing is infected, probably due to bad cleaning habits.
Yeah.
And we just want to see it in person to see, like, do we take jewelry out? Do we extend the bar? What do we do? But they no-shit us, so like it makes it difficult to help them through their emergency if we can't.
I'm trying to send them, like, hi,
What time were they booked for?
4:45.
Be like, hey, just following up, nobody came in today. We really urgently need to see you guys to help with your piercings. Can you guys come in tomorrow? Try to be very polite, but also be firm. Be like, yo, dude, you need to come in so we can help.
Okay,
I'm just wondering, we do urgently need to see you to help you out with the piercings to be able to come in tomorrow.
yeah. Cool.
Let me check again for you, Lucky.
No, I think it looks really, really nice. Okay, but you're gonna be the judge of that.
Yeah.
Not that you really can see much.
No, I was like
Okay,
on one
good.
side eye.
The pen was 2905. Hey, Luck. Yeah, can you hear me? I said the pen was 2905.
Yeah, we got it, guys. Now we can commit credit card fraud.
Yeah. Okay, cool, man, bud.
Thanks for the pin, bro.
You're welcome, dude.
How much money is on the card? What's the daily spending?
I have no idea, but Alpha just sent me this number. She's like, send it to this crowd. I'm like, okay.
Based.
You're looking for a third? No, just a drop shadow.
Just the drop shadow. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I was almost done, but now I'm almost done.
Can I make it short ass?
Yeah, go for it, bro.
Yo, this Nami looks sick, man. Nami.
Quentin, when are we finishing the light box?
Yes. The cabinet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I switched out the lights, it's not working.
Yeah, because you said you're going to rewire it.
Yeah, so we might need to rewire. So I have an idea of how to do it. Mind you, I'm not an electrician.
No, I'm not an electrician either.
So
Thank you, YouTube and
Whatever
TikTok, for
I do-
hanging out with us.
whatever I do, just keep a fire extinguisher nearby.
You've had it.
But I have an idea of
You can
how
get
to
it
do it.
Sorry. Guys, we're going to say goodbye for now. Thank you very much for joining us. It was such a privilege to have you all on the stream. Goodbye, YouTube. I'll see you later.